Hello, welcome back to my tutorial for the full stack developer series. And this video we will learn about the string data JPA. We are not going to talk about the definition of the data JPA. We just create an example named HelloWorld string data JPA to see how to use the data JPA. Okay. Just do the sample. Alright, now you need to create a new Spring Boot project. To do that, you go to this link store.spring.io and create a project with this configuration. For me, I just changed the project metadata like this, and for you, it's up to you. Anything you can put here. Alright, but the very important thing that you need to add the dependency string web for every project that we're working with the Spring Boot string web, and click on the generated. After you receive the file downloaded in from this website, you copy that zip file to your favorite location and extract that file, and then using the IntelliJ IDEA to open that project. Okay, here I have a HelloWorld JPA project here. After you open the project, you open your BOM file to add in more library. So the default file just have some basic library for the Spring Boot. Okay, just have this library. Now we need to add the mysql connector and then the data JPA for this file. And to add the mysql connector, you type mysql connector maven, open the link, and choose a version, then copy it, the dependency text here into your BOM file. And the next is the data JPA. You type Spring Boot starter data JPA maven and click on this link, choose a version and copy the dependency text here and add in into your BOM file. So please notice this, you need to copy the correct library. Okay, if you add the wrong or incorrect library, you can run the project properly. Alright, after you add it, you need to synchronize the project by right click on the project and choose the Maven and click on synchronize project to fetch all the libraries into your project. Alright, after we set in the project libraries, now we need to code in, right? So we have two parts. One is configuration, the application property, and one is adding the code. First, we will add the configuration for the application.properties file. Now we will add some information for helping the JPA connecting to the database. We will have some information, string data source. Right now you just type in with me, okay? But I also have a link in the description that you can get all the text here. JDBC mysql / localhost 8080 and my full stack dev, my database name. And after that we also have the information of the username to access this database system. The root, right? Source, password, also root. And we need to set the physical tree, string, JPA, Hibernate, naming, physical tree, string, JPA, Hibernate, naming, physical tree, equal arc, Hibernate, boot, model, naming, physical, naming, strategy, standard, implement, strategy. Okay. And we also have some extra configuration, but I didn't put here. You can get it in the link below in the description. All right, we have enough information for the configuration in this file. Okay, and please notice that this configuration is very important. If you don't set the information like this, you cannot connect into your database and you can't do anything more. All right, now close this file and go to the Java package and create some package for managing the project. We have 3 layers, right? And so we have a controller package. We also have the service, and then we have the repository. Oh yeah, sorry, repository. And now we will create from where? Yeah, we will create from the repository, right? Now this is very interesting. Normally we will create the interface first, right? Product, product interface, product repository, and yep, we have this file, and then we will create a class file. It's the implement from this interface, right? And then we will use Hibernate or something like that to get the database by manually, right? But now we don't do that, because right now we are using the JPA, so we don't need to do that. They are boilerplate code. All the thing you do here is just extend or inherit this interface from a JPA repository. Okay, but first, because now we continue to use the product table, so we need to run this script first to initialize your database. Okay, initialize your database, your product table, and some information, some record in your table. But remember that we already have this table inside your database, because we have run this script from some previous lesson. Okay, but if you first here in this video, you can copy it, you can type this into your MySQL Workbench and run it to initialize the database. Okay, it's very simple. All right, so that's just make sure that we have the database, and now we need a Yeah, we're missing an entity. So we need to create a Java class. First, the package for the entity, right? Entity, and inside the entity we have a Java class for the entity product. And now we will have some interesting here entity. So you see now the entity and all the annotation for configuring the product will come from the Jakarta library. Okay, the Jakarta persistent library. All the configuration annotation will come from here. So please notice that. That's why we don't need to add the Hibernate library into this project. We also have the table entity. And because we have learned these configuration from the Hibernate, so we can easily do this in the same way for this entity. Okay, that's why we need to learn the Hibernate first, because they are very, very similar. Okay, the name is also the product. And for this entity, we also have two fields. The first field is the ID. We have another field is the name. And don't forget to configure the ID for this field, and the column name is the ID. And because this is the auto-generated value, so we also need to set the strategy for it. Is the identity, and the last field is also need a column with the name is the name. Okay, and don't forget to generate all the getter and setter for these fields to own. Alright, we just finished the product entity and go back to the repository. And now for the JPA repository, we just put because this is a generate. We have two types of class here, and the first one is the entity that the repository manage. So this repository will use for product. So we put the product here, and the second is the types of your the types of your ID. So your ID is the integer, so we need to put the integer here. Alright, so just do this. Just do this. We just finished the repository. Don't do any more thing in this. Just finish. Very, very simple, right? And now just go to the service and create your service. First is the interface, product service, and create your method, list product, get on product, and create your real class, name product service, implement from the product service, and don't forget to implement the method, because this is a service, so we need to put a service annotation. And here we need a repository or product repository, right? Product repository, product repository, and we need to add an auto while here. See, we didn't use the annotation for repository, right? Product repository here. We didn't add any repository annotation here, but let's see after we finish. We have a repository that can do anything. Right, let's go back here, and now just use repository. Now this method supported from the JPA repository interface, so just call those methods, and we can call the file on to return the list of product. And now go to the controller to create a controller, product controller. We also need a REST controller and a request mapping with a value equal API v1 product, right? And we have a method support a get mapping, and the product return a list of product, get product, okay, on product, and this method just return. Now we need a service, right? Private I product service, and auto y. We need to change the service here because in the controller we might have some other service to create, to do more. So we just changing the service to product service, and here product service get on product. All right, we just finished the code, and just open the terminal and run by using nvm Spring Boot run command like this. Oh yeah, I got a mistake here. You can go back to the application.properties file and change it. This is not a localhost 8080 because this link connect to the mysql system. So but it's running on the port 2306. So we need to change it to 2306. Okay, and after you change it, just run again. Now you open your Postman and run the product API, and we have the list of product like this. Very simple, right? We don't need a Hibernate util with many configuration, many code. We doesn't need that. We don't need that, and just create a repository interface like this, and all of it will be supported from the JPA repository. Just do this, very simple. Alright, I think we will continue with this example in the next video with some more methods from the JPA repository. But now this video is so long, so I think that's it for it. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.